All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 140-pound division where Devin Haney has been called to task once again by Regis Prograis' team, where they reveal exactly what it is about Devin Haney that is going to make Devin Haney lose to Regis Prograis when Regis Prograis defends his WBC 140-pound championship. And it definitely relates to some of the things that Regis Prograis said at their press conference about private school kids. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 140-pound division where we get ready for another good fight that is taking place in the world of boxing in the year 2023. It has been a great year, and we have two of the best fighters, or three of the best fighters in the world that I am really looking forward to seeing fight in the remainder of the year. Two of them are in one fight. Another one is in a fight that is against a good character, a good fighter. That is Shakur Stevenson when Shakur Stevenson fights Edwin De Los Santos. I do believe that is November 16th. Looking very much forward to that fight because, man, that dude, Shakur Stevenson, can fight. But after that, December 9th, you have a fight taking place between Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. Just got done listening to a Twitter space, and I wasn't sure what the name of the Twitter space was. Otherwise, I would give it to you. However, it used to be called Chicken Talk. A lot of same people are there from Chicken Talk, and they had Evans Tobler, the strength and fitness coach Tobler, the strength and conditioning coach for Regis Prograis, who is now very well known for going back and forth with Bill Haney. But in this particular interview that he gave, he got more specific about why he thinks what he thinks the big problem is with Devin Haney going into the fight with Regis Prograis, and specifically what they're going to take away from him, what they're going to be able to do to him. And it comes down to two things: lack of heart and greed. Once again, talked about lack of heart, and he talked about greed, and he also talked about really basically the fight being a cherry pick gone wrong for Devin Haney. Now, before I get into the details of it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that's new to the channel, and thank you to everybody that supports in the super thanks and the super chats in the live streams that we do and the videos that we do. It is really a great way to allow us to continue to do the work that we do here, which I love to do, and be able to, sponsor and thank you for sponsoring this boxing forum where where boxing fans get to talk about everything boxing pretty much every day of the week. But let's get into this. Okay, so we're going to cover it one at a time. Mr. Tobler says Devin Haney doesn't have any heart, and that when he gets hit by Regis Prograis, that he's going to get to running, and then Regis Prograis is going to cut off that ring on Devin Haney, and he's going to make Devin Haney be very, very shy about actually fighting him. And then the second thing he said is like, look, the reason that he's taking it is because of greed. He's taking it for the money, and he thinks he's going to get this money or get a bigger payday, while at the same time avoiding losses that he would be suffering if he stayed down there at 135 pounds. Specifically, he mentioned people like Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and surprisingly, Jermaine Ortiz that had a loss against Vasily Lomachenko, but in my opinion, I think is a reasonable statement, put on just as good a fight against Vasily Lomachenko as Devin Haney did. He just didn't get the decision like Devin Haney got the decision. Jermaine Taylor is also very similar to Devin Haney in certain ways. Not a really big puncher, but a good boxer and somebody that could be legitimate competition for Devin Haney. But the other guys are Shakur Stevenson, and we all know the story behind that fight breaking down, and Gervonta Davis, who Devin Haney said needs to come to 140 pounds to fight him. Pipe dream, if you believe, in my opinion, that's a pipe dream that he's going to do it. Devin's going to have to come back down to 135. My take on it is this. First of all, I'm favoring Devin Haney to win the fight against Regis Prograis. And I don't believe that there's any question of Devin Haney's heart. That's not anything that I've seen from him. And in fact, I think that Devin showed a good amount of heart against Vasily Lomachenko when he was most definitely getting pot shotted and had a lot of stuff going at him for a extended number of rounds in that fight against Lomachenko, but he didn't give up. And in the 12th round, he kept pushing forward. He put his foot on the gas and he kept going at Vasily Lomachenko and trying to do things. He didn't hit the bike. He didn't turn into a track star and start running around the ring. I think he absolutely went in there and tried to win the fight at the very end of the fight. And that very well could have been what led him to be victorious over Vasily Lomachenko. So I think that if they are expecting Devin Haney to quit or to show some type of cowardice, I don't see it, man. I think Devin Haney's a tough kid. He showed that he was a tough kid. He showed that he was a tough fighter against George Kambosos, being willing to sit down and really, throw shots at George Kambosos with things coming back from George Kambosos. Now, is he going to be able to take if and when he gets hit by Regis Prograis, is he going to be able to absorb that power from Regis Prograis? Hey, man, I don't know. And he also he did not look very good against Lomachenko. And Lomachenko was most definitely able on a regular basis to be able to land straight left hands right down the middle on Devin Haney. The question of whether or not Regis Prograis is going to be able to do that or not, that's just a kind of a different thing. One of the advantages that I do think Regis Prograis has, and I think is very underrated about Regis Prograis, is Regis Prograis is better defensively than a lot of people give him credit for. He has very good upper body movement. He slips punches very well. He counters off of slips very well. He's not necessarily somebody that is going to be moving side to side and shifting around the ring a lot. And, in his last fight, when he fought his last fight, he was definitely, following behind the guy a good amount and wound up, getting dropped in that particular fight by following around too much. But if that is just a one-off bad performance for Regis Prograis, where Regis was just too overconfident or really didn't prepare, just something that just happened in a fight, just like Terrence Crawford got caught by Igis Kalvinakis, right? Or got caught by Yuriokas Gamboa. Those type of things can happen. But so I definitely give Regis Prograis a chance to win the fight. I'll favor Devin Haney in it because I think Devin's probably going to stay outside and box and move around. And if he does a lot of that and keeps Regis Prograis off balance and coming forward, and he throws two-piece combinations and grabs him and holds him and then makes the ref break it up, you can see 12 rounds. I can see 12 rounds of that happening. And Devin Haney getting the decision. But at the same time, I could definitely see Regis Prograis landing some real big shots on Devin Haney and potentially getting Devin Haney up out of there. I just don't think, though, that it's a situation where, you're going to see Devin Haney quit. You're going to see Devin Haney fold. That to me just seems like a stretch. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.